Welcome to The Good with Theresa G. Every season begins and ends here in Montana, but between those moments, who knows where we'll go? Together, we'll explore conversations that invite us to see ourselves, each other, and this beautiful human experience a little differently. We'll talk about healing, relationships, purpose, consciousness, and nature, and what it means to live a more connected life. Some conversations may challenge what we think we know. Others may remind us of something we've always known deep down. My hope is that each episode leaves us with something tangible, a new perspective, a seed of possibility, a spark of curiosity, or simply a reminder that there is goodness all around us if we're willing to look for it. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to The Good with Theresa G. I'm so thankful you're here, and for all of you that have been here since my first drop in 2018, I am so thankful for you, and I am so happy to be back at my passion project, which is podcasting and sitting soul to soul. I have taken a hiatus, a long hiatus to be fair. In 2018, I started podcasting because I was super sick, and so many diagnoses were rolling around, and I just kept on getting sicker and sicker. And at some point I realized that there must be something going on inside that I needed to fix, because you can't just keep on getting bad diseases and autoimmune diseases unless there's something deeply that needs to be fixed in a deeper way. And I was introduced to DNRS, which is called the Dynamic Neural Retraining Program. And basically the premise is that you have to retrain your brain, and that your nervous system is caught in a loop cycle from whatever traumas you've gone through. And I'm just going to run through this really quick because you can listen to my first few seasons. Basically, those were seasons of me healing my nervous system, because I had to sign a contract that I would not focus on anything that was distressing and scary or bad news. And so what happened, I unfollowed all the social media that was sort of bad news. I had to send letters to all my friends and family and telling them, asking them not to tell me bad news on the phone or call me with bad news unless it was vital that I know it. And in that, I found that it was hard to find good news. And I was sort of contemplating that. And one morning I woke up and I looked at my husband and I said, I guess I have to start a podcast. And he said, what is a podcast? And I said, I don't know. But I said, I do need to start a podcast that focuses on the good. So I searched the podcast. I got onto Apple Podcasts that day and started listening to podcasts. In about 3 weeks, I was actually podcasting. And I loved in reflection, I love that concept, because not only was I focusing on the good and people and souls that are doing amazing things here with their time here, but I was also sitting with people that were in a healthier body and healthier nervous system than I was, and learning from them. And that sort of helps with the idea of you rewire your brains together. So the people that you sit with on a everyday, day to day, sort of help wire your brain, because you're connecting on a level that is helping to rewire your brain. And that's why it's so important to choose who is in your inner circle so wisely, because your brains wire together. Your nervous system wires together. So anyways, I started the podcast. It's amazing. I love to listen to those episodes. Every single person who came on gave me a piece of medicine, and hopefully they give the listeners a piece of medicine. And it was just a phenomenal experience. And then COVID happened, and I didn't want a podcast. So I think I did 1 or 2, maybe 3 episodes. after COVID, and those are wonderful episodes, but I just wasn't able to be in that space. And also I had an editor, and her prices like jumped up so extravagant during COVID because everyone started podcasting during COVID. So I sort of like, missed the boat on that one, but all the prices skyrocketed. So I was like, I can't afford to spend, $500 an episode for a passion project. So I released it for a while, but I'm back. I'm very different now. I am healthy, 100% healthy, and doing all the things that I love. Just to give you a little backstory on me, I spent most of my life in Montana, and I'm deeply rooted in Montana and the land here and the wild of Montana. And I'm a realtor in Montana. And so if you are looking for anything in Montana, we have a large team all over Montana, so I can always help you with that. And of course, as you'll learn more and more about me, and I'm going to do a show about it, is that I'm super holistic. Sorry, there's an ant crawling on me there. The outside life, you don't get to control everything. So, but I'm super holistic. I have a background in regenerative ecological design. I have a background in design. And I approach real estate very, very unique and very different because I think spaces and places really are really important to our overall health. So wherever we land and wherever we're spending a lot of time, it has to be looked at in every way, energetically, physically, emotionally, and you'll get some insight with some of that too while I'm here. I love real estate. I also just love being alive. And I think that comes from maybe losing all of the capacity of being able to walk, see, eat all the foods, travel, just do normal things for few years. It gave me so much appreciation and gratitude for all the things that we call life. And so let's see. So as you guys know that have been here from the beginning, my life has sort of been, I'm a dreamer. I mean, literally, I have had dreams almost all my life, and they have been most of them have changed my life. And I'll dream things. Wild things, and then it just usually will change the direction of my life because my dreams are just that powerful. Even when I was a child, my mom had created the atmosphere where I would wake up and just tell her about my dreams. And I had such magnificent dreams as a child that really shaped who I am, and that continued on through my adulthood. And I haven't always been open about my dreams because I thought that they were weird, but I'm sort of leaning into everything, right? Everything that I am authentically. And that's truly why I think we're all here, is just sort of lean into our gifts. And so in the last year, I had a very significant dream that showed me some real amazing, powerful information about why we're all here and what our capacity can be if we choose for it to be. Not only did that dream show me that, but it sort of changed the projection of my life in a really powerful way, and I'll get more into that, I'm sure, in the different podcasting shows. But it brought me back to my passion of podcasting, and so here we are, podcasting. I have to be honest. I've added video to this now, the podcasting, and I don't know. I haven't really been dealing with cameras since I was in high school, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And so, yes, the shutter might look terrible, and all the things. So you'll just have to bear with me this first season as I sort of get my bearings on all the video production side. Why am I podcasting? I am podcasting to hopefully remind you and remind me and bring a remembering that our souls are here for such a deeper reason than to just get up and go to work. Basically, this season of The Good with Theresa G is love letters to all the souls out there. And it's a very intimate look into me and my deep rootedness into Montana and Montana land, and showing you the beauty of this wild place, while also introducing you to some angels on this earth that have reached out to me and helped me in lows and helped me in my own remembering and my own becoming with their medicine, whatever that medicine is. And I'm sharing it with you in hopes that you also can gain from their medicine. You always take what jives with you and leave what doesn't, of course. But I am super excited and super thankful to be able to introduce you to some of these beautiful, beautiful souls that are doing such great work on this planet and have helped me immensely, and are really just here to help us remember with their medicine. So welcome to the Good with Theresa G season of the Love Letters of Soul.